Hello there, I'm back again to have the reaction from Sir Alex Ferguson's retirement. Now, it's not just about talking about Fergie's retirement and what he's achieved. Everyone's talking about that. We need to talk about who's going to replace him. Different things are being said. First off, it is official, Manchester United are looking to replace him in the next 48 hours. The media are saying that David Moyes is in pole position to replace him, although Everton are saying that David Moyes hasn't given them any signs that he's going to be the next Manchester United manager. So it's all really interesting. Behind him, of course, there's Jose Mourinho, who has been favourite for weeks and weeks, meant to be the worst kept secret in football, that he will be the new manager, the new old manager of Chelsea. And there's a few stumbling blocks going on with them. I don't see the point of him going back to Chelsea. The problems he had before with Abramovich will rise up again. Obviously, a lot of Man United fans saying they don't want Mourinho because he's not a long-term fix. But he is one of the best managers in the world. There's no question about that. And he would stay for a long time because his arrogance and ego would make him want to topple what Sir Alex has achieved. So he would stay really until he did better than Sir Alex's record. I mean, that's a big ask, but you're talking about a pretty good manager there. There's not when you look at the list of people like rumoured to be replacing Fergie, there's not many great managers. I mean, ex-players, you're looking at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Yeah, he done great at Molde in Norway, but that would be a massive risk. I don't think that the current Manchester United owners are risk takers. I think we now need to go to a manager at a good age who can really not only build a club, but also, who's going to stay there and do a job and not get carried away with himself. It's quite amusing, really, when you look at the point that Sir Alex will still be a director and an ambassador. Really, in a lot of ways, he still will be running the club. So, in that aspect, you've got to look at it and think, well, he will be doing a lot of things still. Obviously, he's not getting any younger, and a lot of people say, well, the director's just a token position. But I think he'll be heavily involved, not in the running in the team. I can't see him interrupting or interfering with what the new manager does. But I certainly think he'll be involved still, and that is important. I am convinced that he's had a big hand in who's going to be the next manager. Will it be David Moyes? We've already spoken about Jose Mourinho. I suppose no one's mentioning Arsene Wenger, which is interesting, isn't it? I mean, he's not getting any younger, and he's in his mid-60s now, so wouldn't be a choice for the future. But it hasn't been great for him at Arsenal. You can't see him betraying Arsenal and going to United. But you never know. For him, that would be a great opportunity because he would have the funds that he hasn't got at Arsenal. And I certainly wouldn't be complaining if he was the manager. So for me, obviously Moyes is the favourite. The timing of this is very interesting. Has Sir Alex done a very clever thing by retiring now and pinpointing someone who is on the move, maybe like Mourinho, maybe like Moyes? Or is there something we don't know? Is there something going on with Sir Alex that he had no idea? You see, he said in his programme notes that he wouldn't be going anywhere in the next couple of years. I can't see him blatantly lying like that. Maybe he didn't have an idea he was going to retire. I think there's more to develop on this story. It's a big surprise, even though in points of the season I did say I could see it happening. It's so exciting. I haven't got enough time in this phone to keep on talking. But let's see what happens. We could hear an announcement for a new manager on the stock exchange at 2:30. I, of course, will react when and if it happens.